What's up, everybody? Jonathan back here again today on the KST map. I wanted to get this load of logs unloaded real quick, and then we'll head back over to the island. And also today I wanted to finish up that cut road that we started. We took in the hopped in the fella buncher and started making us a boundary cut. First we went west, I guess it was, and then we headed south. We didn't quite make it to the road before we ended the last video, so let's go ahead and get this truck unloaded, and we'll get him back up back over to the island. And this shouldn't take but just a couple of grabs if I get it right. I don't know why all those logs fell out of there. Oh boy. All right. Well, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Mine went by fast, as usual. But on Friday, I had a Spin Tires video, or Spin Tires Mud Runner. Hope y'all enjoyed that. It's been a while since I played Spin Tires Mud Runner, so I thought I'd hop back in there and just do something a little different occasionally on the channel. My plans all along was to... Did I pass that? Oh yeah, I sure did. My plans all along was to play different games, and the reason I stuck mostly with Farming Simulator 17 was, well, for one thing, it's what I was getting the most views on, early on. When I first started, I was pretty much Farming Simulator, but then I kind of branched off into some American Truck Simulators from Gold Rush, and I did do a few old Spin Tires videos there to start, but I just wasn't really getting the views. Of course, I didn't have the subscribers back then. I had maybe, less than 100 subscribers, or even less than 200 there for a little while. And oh gosh, I went the wrong way. I'm just sitting here talking and not even paying attention to what I'm doing. But so I wasn't getting the views on those other game videos, so I thought I'd do a little Spin Tires and just see how everybody reacted to it. And I haven't really looked today. This is Sunday for me as I'm recording this. I haven't looked to see, how the video did. I was just a little busy this weekend. I had opportunities to check it. I did check a couple times, but it was still early on in the weekend. But yeah, if I get a lot of likes and views and stuff on Spin Tires, I may do some more of that. And I do plan on doing some American Truck Simulator, but I just got to get. I'd like to wait till Oregon comes out. It should be releasing soon, I hope. And I hope they get more states coming faster, because I think they're going to lose some of their fan base if they don't hurry up and get more states out faster. Because I think when the game first released, we had, California, Arizona, and I think one other, Nevada, I think is what it was. But they took forever to release, finally release another state. It was maybe a year or two later before they finally released New Mexico. I think yeah, was it New Mexico? Yeah, I think it was New Mexico. They released one for free. I think that may have been Nevada or Arizona, one of those two. And then they finally came out with New Mexico. So the next one they've already said it's going to be Oregon, which is going to be kind of cool because it'll be kind of, mountainous terrain, and they're planning on doing like the whole, I've talked about this before, but the whole process of getting the logs from the woods to the sawmill to the, the next line in the chain. So it'll be fun, something different. But whenever Oregon releases, I'm going to definitely do some gameplay on that, American Truck Simulator. I do have a steering wheel and pedals, I just don't have the steering wheel that has the pedals with a clutch on it, so I can't do the 18 speed just yet. I just don't have the money to upgrade my equipment to better steering wheel and pedals. Those things are expensive. Very expensive. I think a good one, or at least the one I would want, is probably about $300 or $400. I just don't have that kind of money. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're going to do the. Let's finish up the cut road. And yeah, my skidder is sitting in it, I think. Let me find where's the. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here we are. Now, as you can see, the flashing green dot there's us, and we're, pretty well halfway, I guess. Maybe a little bit. We're almost halfway, I guess. And I'm just going to cut straight south to that road, and that'll give us a pretty good little block of timber there to cut this time. So let's go ahead and fire this up. And make sure I'm good and straight. That looks pretty good. So we'll just keep our tracks kind of right in that direction. Or try to, anyway. Now the trees are so dense in here, I was just kind of letting them go as they, wherever they could go, I guess. But I don't know why I put those two trees like that. They're kind of in the way. Wonder if I can move them. Sometimes you can pick up trees just like that. Well, I just happened to stick it in a bad spot right there. These trees are so thick in here. Look at there, it's just hung up. It's just gonna hang in the sky. Oh, there it goes. Crazy thick in here. And now, of course, my tracks are all messed up. Look at there. I'm just completely. Yeah, I'm completely backwards. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, look at that. I'm getting about half the frame rate that I should. Or I guess I should say normally do. It's just these trees are so thick in here. Now I'm hoping that we can get all the way down to the end of the road, and what I'm planning on doing for the rest of the video probably is trying to get some of these trees skidded out of here, because we've made the road, and I'm just going to get the trees cleared out back to the landing. Yeah, that wasn't good. Oops. Where'd that go? Behind me. Well, maybe I shouldn't worry too much about getting the trees all perfectly placed, because it's going to be just about impossible with as thick as it is in here. So maybe I just should try to guide them just to my right, and if they fall like pickup sticks or something, who cares? Get them out with the skidder. Gosh, I see that's not where I wanted it to go, because now it's going to be in the way when I get a little further down. It's so thick it won't even fall. It's just sitting there. It's jammed up against two other trees. And we're about to go down a pretty steep little hill. Just make sure I'm still lined up pretty good. I think though I'm going to start backing some of these out, because I'm getting into some really thick stuff. You know, the other thing I like about this map is there's not a lot of dead trees on this map. You know, it seems like whenever, like especially Pacific Inlet that I'm playing on, you know, I'm trying to clear cut the whole thing. FDR, when he made that map, there's like a ton of dead trees on there. And I mean, it's like, what's happened in this area? Has there like been a huge bug infestation? Or, I mean, you know, why so many dead trees? But, whatever. But I like it whenever map makers, you know, don't put all those dead trees. Like, in the normal healthy forest, you wouldn't find that many dead trees. I mean, you know, there's I see 3 right here in my field of view. Well, maybe 4, you know, but I mean, you know, with a thick stain like this, that's what you expect. Because if it hasn't been thinned in a while, then those trees, you know, the more young, aggressively growing ones are gonna outperform the older ones, and eventually the older ones are gonna die just because they don't have the nutrients, because the other trees are suffocating them, and they're older. So I mean, that's why a lot of timber companies, you know, they'll thin them out every so often. Just go in and you know, once every 10 or 20 years or whatever, they'll thin it out, and then that allows stand to be a bit healthier. Alright, now what do I want to do? I think what I want to try to do is pick this one up. So I need to get that one out of there. And I hope I've got enough room to maneuver the skidder in to pull these trees out. I may have to come back and cut one more pass down through here before I can really have some good room to maneuver the skidder. And I'm trying to angle them back towards the skid road, that way whenever the skidder comes in, they can pull them kind of straight out, not worry about the tips of the trees getting hung up on other trees. Alright, get off there. Alright, so I am hoping to get to the road today. We'll see. It's not looking too good right now, just because we've got to do a lot of backing up. Gosh, look at that. This is so thick in there, I can't even place the tree where I want it to. And of course now we're starting to get on the hill, which is tough. And the top of the tree is hung up in something. That's just great. Look at that, we're completely backwards now. And did it come loose? Yes, okay, good. I'm starting to get so many trees in here. I think what I may end up doing is I'm probably gonna have to start putting them like this on the left hand side as well. And I'll just try to lay them down, you know, facing like that. That's probably gonna be my best bet. But I'm starting to get a bit worried about this hill, because that's pretty steep. That's pretty steep. Let me see. tell you what I should do. Let me try something here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I just need my truck. What I'm going to try to do is to kind of pinpoint exactly due south of our fellow buncher, and then I'm going to go pick up the fellow buncher and come from this side and start going this way, and we'll meet in the middle. Alright, see, I kind of passed it up already. So it looks like right about here. You don't have to be perfect either, but I'm just going to point my truck right there, and that'll be our kind of marker for where we need to start cutting from this side. Okay, so let me just find my low boy. There it is. And let's go pick up our fellow buncher, take it to the other side, and then we'll start and meet in the middle. I think that'll be a lot better than trying to go down that steep hill. It's always better to go up. I like going up. And is this our turn? No, next one. For those of you wondering about Forbidden Forest, I am still working on it. It's a slow process. I haven't had a lot of time to work on it. Like I said in some previous videos, I was hoping to take a week off back in first part of July, and I didn't get that week off, so I didn't get a lot done. I'm still planning on taking a week off here pretty soon. I got to schedule it, though I haven't done that yet. And amongst some other things I need to do around the house, which is painting my new office. I'm gonna work on Forbidden Forest a good bit too. So just bear with me. We'll get there. It's gonna be a cool map. I think everybody's gonna like it. I don't think it's really been done. I don't know if there's ever been a map where there's a, you know, like a state park on it. It'll be pretty cool. Oh, just about missed my turn. This truck's so fast. And right now, what it's boiled down to on Forbidden Forest for me is, number one, finding the time to work on it, but number two, placing all the trees. There won't be near as many trees as this map. However, it will be pretty dense in some spots, and oh, I shouldn't have gone this way. Oh well. And around the state park especially, I've got to put up a bunch more signs. I've got to make them and place them, and then there's a bit more detail work I want to do around the state park area. And let's see, what else? The town, I think the town's pretty well done. I don't know if there's much else I want to do to it. I may do some more small detail work, but town's pretty well done. And there's just a few more things I want to do to it. But I can't say for certain. I was hoping to have it done by the end of July, and that didn't happen. Or I mean by the middle of July. Then I said end of July. Neither one of those happened, obviously. But yeah, it's coming. I haven't given up on it. Y'all just bear with me. Give me some time, and it'll be a cool map. It'll be one of my more detailed, well, it'd be more detailed than Dodson logging, that's for sure. I took more time on the roads and stuff too, so those will all be nice. There won't be any more, like one side of the street's got yellow stripe and the other one's got a white, and the next segment's got a white. I took my time on that. Okay, well, I kind of blocked the road. That's okay. Let's go up here and see if we can find a place to turn around. And then try to come at it from the other direction. And I probably should have just went around to begin with, but I wasn't thinking I was talking and trying to drive at the same time. And just like in real life, it got me messed up. You know, so many times I missed a turn because I was talking to somebody or, you know, missed something. Well, I don't know. It's like we're going around. This map maker didn't put a good place to turn around. It's all road. Alright, well, I guess we're getting to see the island. And we're going back up. There's a landing up here. We'll go ahead and turn around. I didn't realize this island was this steep. FDR Login put out a new map. Was it Jade? No, that was the previous one. Anyway, he put in a new map here pretty within the last few days or so. I haven't had a chance to check it out. I'm considering putting some kind of poll or something up on the Facebook page. Because, you know, we started off with Pacific Inlet. I was going to try to cut down the whole map and see how many loads it took. Gosh, by now we're probably up to 300 and something loads of logs. But, you know, I'm getting somewhat close, I guess, to finishing up that map. So, we'll be needing another map to, I can't believe I messed that up. Okay, well, we got the skidder right here. I'm gonna get these logs out of the way. They came up on me too fast, and FDR's got it to where they don't show up until you're right on them, so I knew I was getting close. I just blasted right into them. Let's see if we can get all this, at least get the road cleared off. And I probably should have just come down this way, but I wasn't sure what all was in the way. Wow, that's some terrible frame rates. And of course I got 3 logs here. 2 of them's facing one way, the other one's facing a different direction. Yeah, this will be fun. And I got logs going everywhere. Oh well. Jeez, what a mess. Come on, get off that log. Oh boy. Got the skidder stuck on a log. Look at that, it's just teeter-tottering on this log. It's not... Oh man. I shouldn't have put those logs in the road. Alright, we'll fool with him later. Let's get the fellow buncher picked up. I gotta come back this way. Golly. What a mess. We'll see if we can just push this out of the way. Or just drive straight through it. Oh, FDR and his crazy collisions. Only the wheels and the head of the fellow buncher have collisions on them. And if you don't believe me, just watch this. See the head of the fellow buncher, look, see it's fine, but the boom and the stick. Yep. And the back of it too. Well, I did put collisions there, okay. Yeah. Alright, now let's see if we can get through here without disturbing everything. And then we got to make it over this last tree that Skidder got hung up on, so we'll take it on the small end of this tree. Jeez. Alright, finally made it. Now let's get this to the other side. Make sure I was going the right way. Alright, here's our truck, so here's where we need to drop off the fellow buncher. And we'll get the little boy out of the way, then we'll start cutting again back up towards the north and meet up at halfway, hopefully. Alright, let's see how good my backing up skills are. Probably not even going to worry about going all the way down the hill. Probably just going to pull over on the side. Save us some time. Okay, so right in front of this truck is kind of where we need to be. So I think what I'm going to do is, although I was just complaining about putting the logs in the road earlier, I'm going to put them right in the road, because we'll come back with the skidder before we need to make a load and pick all that up. Plus it's just a lot easier putting them over here in the road versus trying to squeeze them in between some of these other this density of trees here. Got too close. I think I'm still too close. Alright, turn loose. Golly. Yeah, this method I'm doing here may come back to bite me a little bit later because I'm just kind of not making piles. I'm just dropping individual trees in there. But I'm just trying to get through this as quick as possible without going too much over on time. We're doing pretty good right now, but I still don't think we're gonna. We might. Well, we may we may get there. I don't know. Oh, come on. No, can't have that. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Just that right there. Oh boy. Yeah. I was afraid of that. Oh gosh, look at this. Yeah, I got a tree messed up. Oh, nice. Got turned around again too. Oh man, the trees are just so thick in here, you can't even do nothing. They don't go where you want them to go. Now I've got to cut a bunch of trees just to get to this one to get it out. I wonder if I can possibly get it out now. Alright, I think, yeah, we got it. Alright, good. Well, I see where the hill starts. We're fairly close. Let's see if we can get there. We got about 15 minutes or so left. I'll do my best to get there. Well, I think I kind of see an opening ahead of us. That may be where we left off up there. If so, we're pretty well on target. Oh man, what a mess. What a mess. So thick. We'll try to aim for that because I think that's probably where we left off. If that's the case, we were just a little bit off, but I mean it'd be hard to get it perfect. Jeez. These trees are just so thick in here. Whoops, well, okay. Oh, no, not that way. Need to go that way. I'm just letting them fly now. There's no way I'm going to be able to direct these trees into a certain spot, especially on a hill. And this frame rate's killing me. Yep, here we go. Yeah, I just didn't realize that this island was so steep. Oh, yep, I see trees. Okay, we made it. So we were kind of in the right spot. Yeah, it doesn't help that my joy to key, for some reason, on some combinations of moves and my joysticks, it wants to tip my head over. Yeah, oh man, I can't even see where I'm going. Yeah, see, like that. I guess it's because I was turning to the right, I mean to the left, that it wants to tip my head to the left. I still have not figured out why it does that. It's kind of random. Well, not random, but I mean, I guess it's certain combinations. So if I've got it, say if I've got a tree, and I've gripped it, and I move it to the left like that, but that didn't do it. I was doing that myself that time. No, it's not that. I guess I meant to try a tree. So I grip it and turn it. See, it didn't do it that time. Oh well, we finally did meet up with the other spot here. It's not perfect, but it's close. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that right there. We've got about 7 minutes left, so let's hop in our skidder. Hey, why didn't you jump? Let's attempt to get some of this cleaned up. I think the best course of action is just going to be to skid them backwards. I mean, there's no sense in trying to get them turned around. I'm gonna try going this way. Maybe it won't disturb my pile of logs. This way I can skid it directly up to the processor without having to rechain, rehook. Just like that. And real quickly, let's get these processed so they're out of the way. Let's get this left one first. I know I hit the button. There it goes. Alright, what's going on? I'm probably going to swap out this processor for the new FDR Jackal processor. I like it better. Alright, well, we're just about out of time today, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get a few more logs, get it up, and next time when we come back, we'll get a truck loaded up. We got plenty of logs, and we'll work on getting all these trees out of the skid road, and then we'll come back and make another pass with the fellow buncher, get some more trees cut down. So, let's see, first I'm going to need to get all these out of the road. Had to skid them up out of the way. Now they're all in my way. Let's see, I think there was, yeah, it was one more. Or, yeah, one more. No, I guess it was two more. Well, I tell you what, let's just go backwards. That worked out pretty good last time. So anyway, as I'm wrapping up here, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can get my videos monetized again. And if you want to do any kind of donation, I got a Patreon page. Go check it out. Once we reach 10 patrons, we'll be doing a monthly giveaway there. Hopefully some nice stuff. And you know, once I reach 1,000 subscribers too here on YouTube, I'm gonna be doing some hopefully some kind of giveaways every once in a while to give back to the fans. I mean, that was my intention all along. I never was in it for the money, just to do something fun. I enjoy playing the game and bringing some good quality content that's, you know, not full of cussing and foul stuff and whatever. So anyway, hit the subscribe button, help me out. Go check out the Patreon page. I also have a PayPal.me account. You can do a one-time small donation, or, you know, any kind of donation. Anything will be appreciated. But until Wednesday, y'all take care, have a good one, and we'll see you then on Wednesday.